So tell me about your natural sparkling water. I understand it's from France and it's a new product being launched in Canada. What's your name?
I'm Natalia. I'm the Medical Executive Coordinator for Ardesy. Ardesy Sparkling Mineral Water comes from the central of France. It's naturally carbonated, so it's natural sparkling mineral water. It's basically very high in its minerals. As you can see here in our brochures, our mineral content is one of the highest in the market. It has magnesium and calcium. Highlights the fact that it has very high bicarbonate. It has over 2,000 milligrams per liter of bicarbonate, and as you all know, bicarbonate is actually really good for your digestive process.
Okay, let me just put it down here and look at it better. So when you're shopping for a good sparkling mineral water, what do you look for?
Well, a good sparkling mineral water, a good mineral water basically has at least an adequate amount of minerals in the bottle, and you can actually look at its content. You should have a good amount of perhaps calcium and magnesiums. A bit of silica is actually pretty good as well, and of course bicarbonates. Bicarbonates is one of those minerals that you actually do need it in a lot of your metabolism in your body. As you can see the chart behind me, you can see that calcium, magnesium, bicarbonate, even chlorides and potassiums are all types of minerals that your body actually do requires and do requires replenishing in your daily diet and your daily activities. So Ardesy contains a fair amount of very high minerals, and our bicarbonate is actually one of our highlight minerals because of its really high concentration of it. And one of the main key features of Ardesy Mineral Water is the company prides itself in good cutting-edge medical research. We actually have done clinical trials in hospitals where we take men with moderately high cholesterol and they're not taking any medication, and we let them drink a liter of Ardesy a day for 30 days, and we look at their blood cholesterol levels, and we found that regular drinking of a liter a day of Ardesy can reduce your total cholesterol and your LDL naturally.
Why is that?
That is because it is believed and suggested that the theory behind it is that the bicarbonate ions actually could latch on to the cholesterol that's in your diet and actually pull it out of the system before it can absorb into the body. Now, this same type of metabolism can be seen not only in cholesterol studies but also other clinical studies that we're actually continuing to conduct. Our studies for cholesterol has actually been peer-reviewed and actually been presented in the 20th European Cardiology Conference in Budapest, and our abstract is also accepted in the World Cardiology Conference that we're presenting in December this year. So the studies are conducted by medical doctors, and the patients are in the hospitals, so it's a controlled and it's a fair environment, and the results are actually peer-reviewed by medical doctors.
So your water is really different than the other types of sparkling mineral waters because of the peer review and extensive medical research, is that it?
Well, there are of course other mineral waters out there in Europe that actually do some sort of clinical trials.
Yeah.
However, our clinical trials are actually quite good in our numbers. Our sampling numbers are actually quite large in comparison to other clinical numbers, which is about n equals to about 10 or n equals to below 20 samples, so 20 patients. So for that alone, our clinical trials is actually quite good quality because of the amount of patients that we actually recruit. It is true that there are other mineral waters out there in Europe that has also minerals, and when you're shopping for a good mineral water, I think it's good to compare the different type of minerals contents in them to actually see whether there's a good balance of minerals in them.
So let me ask you this, Natalie. What about the pH level? People always look at the pH level as an indicator of good quality water, whether it's sparkling or not. Can you comment on that? And where does your company fit in with that?
Okay, so it depends. The general public perceive a very simple notion of pH being acidic or alkaline. So 7 is your neutral pH, below 7 is considered acidic, and above 7 is considered alkaline.
Right.
However, pH is actually the measurement of hydrogen ions. In chemistry, that's what its definition is. So technically speaking, it is actually just a measurement of hydrogen ions. Now, if you're looking for something to actually neutralize the acid in your stomach, what you should be looking for the reading is the alkalinity. So the definition in chemical terms is alkalinity is the ability to neutralize acid. So you may have a liquid of pH 8 or 9, but it has low alkalinity. So if you do drink a high pH with low alkalinity, when you do drink it, it's not able to neutralize the acid in your body. So there's not so much a component of a simple of a pH, a low pH or a high pH, but actually it is the alkalinity that you're supposed to be looking for if you're looking for a product to actually neutralize the acid in your body.
So how does a consumer know which is which? Do you have your alkalinity listed on your...
Technically speaking, it depends on the brand itself, whether they want to publicize the pH or they want to publicize the alkalinity. Of course, in any product, you can actually find out how much alkalinity in it. For Ardesy, chemically speaking, when we went to the labs, our alkalinity is over 2,000 milligrams per liter, and that's because alkalinity, the measurement of alkalinity is also influenced by the number of bicarbonate ions, and since our bicarbonate is very high, and therefore our alkalinity is very high. So I think consumers should consider to educate themselves more between the definitions of pH and the definitions of alkalinity to actually try to find out when they go out to market out there what they want to achieve, what they want to buy from their product.
Okay, so what are people saying here at the show?
We have a very positive response in Canada, which I'm very happy to say. I mean, it's 100% satisfaction in the sense of taste, regardless of its medical benefits. The quality of it is second to none, and I'm very happy that 100% of my tasters actually love the quality. They can taste the freshness, the pristine, the really good quality minerals that's in it, and the just the natural bubbling sensation that they have. I'm very pleased that the Canadians all loved it. I really do hope that it's out there in the market for the Canadian people. I mean, we've been around in France, and we've exported to different parts of Asia, to Philippines, Singapore, Indonesia, and Hong Kong, and I think that the Canadians would definitely benefit from this water from France, and I look forward that there'll be more of Ardesy water in your markets.
Great. So for more information, to get a better
Yes, for more information, please visit our website at www.ardesy.com and enjoy. Thank you very much.